Hello, and welcome to Barbecue Today. I'm your host, Eric Riches. Today we're going to be talking flat top grills, specifically the Cuisinart 360 Griddle Cooking Center. Now let's roll the intro. Flat top grills have been around for a long time. For decades, as a matter of fact. From dive bars to drive-ins to modern fast food joints, this is how your burger typically gets cooked. The secret is a heavy metal surface heated by a gas burner underneath. It generates a lot of heat, but the secret is that the metal absorbs all that heat. You put cold food on the cook surface, it stays hot. It makes for a very efficient way of cooking. The Cuisinart 360 has some unique features. And no, I'm not talking about the fold-down side table or the paper towel dispenser on the side, or even its circular design. What makes this unique in the eyes of Cuisinart is it has a lid. There's two things about this lid. One good, one bad. The good thing of it is it's a decent cover. If it didn't have this vent in the top, it would protect the cook surface. The bad part is the Cuisinart is of the opinion that makes this a very versatile cooking unit, which it really isn't. It doesn't need to be. The versatility isn't just being a flat top grill. Now let's take a look under the hood or under the cooktop. The unit has two burners, each with its own igniter. The igniter is an on-knob Snap piezoelectric igniter. It works pretty well as long as you go slow, giving it enough time for the gas to accumulate before the spark hits. Now the thing about being a two-burner unit is you can have a warm and a cold section, or a hot and a not so hot. So if this burner is on high and this burner is off, it's still going to be very hot over here because the metal is going to conduct that heat across. So this isn't really good for indirect cooking. Now it is of course the cooktop that makes this work. This cooktop is a little bit thicker than the average coin. It's 22 inches across and it weighs about 20 pounds. The entire unit, without the propane tank of course, is 60 pounds. So a third of the total weight of the Cuisinart 360 is the cooktop itself. Now this is cold rolled steel. It's not cast iron or anything like that. There's no Teflon coating. When it arrives, you need to season it. They say it takes about an hour. I spent about 2 hours putting the first seasoning on there. After that, any greasy foods you cook, any oils that go on here are going to continue to keep the surface seasoned. Now because it's steel, because it's very hard and very smooth, you can use metal implements on here, which is what you're going to want to do. That may scratch the surface a little bit, but the continued process of reseasoning will keep it a non-stick surface. You can throw eggs on here and they will not stick. Now you may have noticed this. The front end here has been dented in. This happened in shipping. There's a really good reason for that. It's kind of a flimsy unit. I mean, after all, everything that holds up this cooktop, the burners, the igniters, the knobs, the hoses, all that sort of stuff, is only 40 pounds. Cuisinart made this as light as they possibly could. But then again, that's also a big part of what makes this a really great product. Obviously, we call this the Cuisinart 360 because it's a round grill. There are no sides, there are no walls, there's nothing to keep food or grease from falling off the edge. It's not that difficult to deal with. It takes a little bit of skill, but just a little bit. Now, everything that drips off of this goes into this trough that runs around the outside. There's a little hole in the back and a drip pan to collect the grease. Because of this shape, you can move around the food. You don't have to be reaching over. You can simply approach it from any direction you want. It also means that, well, 2 people can cook on it easily, maybe even 3. So, why don't we fire up the Cuisinart 360 and see what this thing can do? So the trick with a flat top grill, I mean, what makes a flat top grill great is that it gets very hot. You have this great, large, very hot cooking surface, capable of reaching temperatures well over 500 degrees. That's excellent for searing, for any type of cooking you want to do. And of course, you can turn the heat down. It's still going to get quite hot though. You want to cook quick, you want to cook fast. This is a great unit to do it with. As for the lid, well, like I said, it isn't the baking, smoking, or steaming that makes this a great unit. I mean, it can do an okay pizza, but this isn't the way you make a great pizza. Great pizzas are cooked with high, intense, dry heat, but not in a pan, because that's what you're doing here. So is this the best flat top grill out there? No, of course not. That's not what makes this a great unit. I mean, if you want a great flat top grill, the Evo Professional. Now that is a beautiful piece of cooking equipment. 304 stainless steel construction. It's heavy, massive 30-inch cooktop, nearly 60,000 BTUs of power. That is an absolute marvel and a joy. And it's about $4,000. Almost $5,000 if you want to get the space-age ceramic cooktop that requires no seasoning and is harder than steel. So I keep saying that this is a really great product. And there's one really big standout reason it is. It's cheap. You can get this for about $200. Depending upon sale prices, $200 delivered to your door. If you want the Evo, get the Evo. I fully encourage you to do so if you've got that kind of money. I'll put a link down below. And I'll put a link to this too. You can buy it at Walmart, which is for some reason almost perpetually on sale there. And you'll have a blast with it. This is a fun product to play with. You can do so many things, and you can explore so many things. And you can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. As far as the baking, smoking, and roasting, if you want to, go ahead. Other than that, it's a great flat top grill because it does what a great flat top grill can do. It cooks at very high temperatures, it cooks fast, and, well, it's just a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make, and this has been a lot of fun to play with. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to know more about the world of barbecue and grilling, hit the subscribe button, because I'll be back, and I'll be back really soon.